While the existence of ancient Mesopotamian dominance ended around approximately 330 BC, and this region is now known as present-day Iraq, it's important to remember that for over 3,000 years, they were the most preeminent force in the Middle East. Before its fall, Mesopotamia spawned one of the first advanced civilizations and some of the greatest empires historically. It is also considered the birthplace of some of the most prolific minds, most notably the Sumerian civilization. The Sumerians, known as the Sagiga, which translate to the black-headed people, are from Sumer, which is one of the first city-states that occupied the southernmost portion of Mesopotamia. The Sumerians had many brilliant and creative minds and were a highly innovative civilization. They are responsible for many inventions that have a significant impact on human civilization that are used to this very day. Now let's unpack 4 of the most significant inventions from this ancient civilization. Dating back to around 3500 BC, based off of historical evidence found to this very day, the Sumerians were considered the first to use the inner circular section of tree logs as wheels to transport farming and heavy objects. You see, they figured out that if they could prop the edge of a heavy crate up onto a long, log-shaped object, they would be able to roll the load and move it forward. Over time, they eventually decided to drill a hole through the frame of a cart and make a place for the axle. You see, the Sumerians realized that logs, which had worn out centers, were more manageable, and soon these became functional standalone wheels that were first built to transport things. They then began to use wheels, which were then connected to carts. By 3000 BC, the Sumerians' invention of the wheel resulted in their creation of the two-wheeled battle chariot, which became most prevalent during the Bronze and Iron Ages as the main form of sophisticated warfare. Advanced mathematics was first developed by the Sumerians based off of a complex system of measurements called metrology. Through this, they created arithmetic, algebra, and geometry. They were able to calculate the volume that an object would hold and the area of a triangle. The concept of geometry was used regularly in measuring out and dividing tracts of lands, as well as the creation of irrigational canals, to which the Sumerians also first invented. A general understanding of mathematical principles and applications was done by measuring the sides of areas rather than angles. For the measurements of plots of land, the taxation of individuals, etc., the Sumerians created a formal numbering system based off of units of 60. The true place value system with base of 60 in today's time decimal system is with the base of 10. In this place value system, similar to base 10 decimal system, digits written in the left column represents larger values. It is known as a sexagesimal numbering system. 360 degrees in the sky and the foot and its 12 inches were also created by the Sumerians, to which is still very evident in our day-to-day lives. Believed to have been invented 3500 BC, writing and literature remains one of the most important achievements of the Sumerians. The cuneiform script was the first writing system to be developed by the Sumerians, which is believed to be the oldest form of writing in the world. Their earliest form of cuneiform scripts was crafted mostly on pictographic clay tablets with wedge-shaped marks that mainly focus on keeping track of the goods that they were making and selling and other things such as foods, gods, or kings. Scribes used sharpened reeds to scratch the symbols into wet clay, which dried to form tablets. The Sumerians would also use the script to write religious stories and to also document important historical and cultural events. By 3100 BC, Sumerians' cuneiform writing is believed to have possibly influenced ancient Egyptians, who formulated their native writing called hieroglyphic. The next time you use a picture emoji, be reminded that it was the ancient Sumerians who first started the form of written communication. The Sumerians observing the sky, stars, and natural season of time provided them with many answers to the complexity of each day. This led to them creating the concept of time. They discovered that time could be measured by understanding the movements of celestial bodies in space such as the sun, moon, planets, and stars. Using a sexagesimal, which was originated by the ancient Sumerians, they divided a day into 12 hours of light and 12 hours of darkness. This included 60 minutes in an hour and 60 seconds in a minute. This was by way of shadow clocks using a large obelisk. You see, the moving shadows formed a kind of sundial, enabling the Sumerians to divide the day into morning and afternoon. Later, additional markers around the base of the monument would indicate further subdivisions of time. The Egyptians then took the invention to the next level, creating the first portable sundials to keep track of the time. While time cannot be stopped or owned, but thanks to Sumerians, it can at least be tracked. From farming at a grand scale to writing and literature, mathematics, various forms of science and astronomy, these are just a short list of the fields of invention by the Sumerians. Their ingenuity, impact, influence, and innovations led to a significant development of modern technological advancement in this very world that we live in today.